Welcome back, everybody. We are going live. And as always, if you've been following us on Twitter, you would have known that we are coming live here at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. In fact, we started 2 minutes early. So a little bonus for you guys. But this is WWE 2K22 Universe Mode. And this is the second all-women's card in the history of Monday Night Raw. And we're going to do a little housekeeping before we get into the action here. As we're going to pull up the chat so we can chat along with you guys. We need to make our entrance for our new tag team that we just signed, which is the Natural Disasters. If you didn't check out our last episode, probably one of the most unique episodes in SmackDown history that happened there. We got King Jordan. We got Brian already jumping in and joining us. We also got to find and fix our Mandy Rose. So those were like the two things we left off from last time. But yeah, TV Sports 27, thank you for tuning in. We're going to have 8 Money in the Bank qualifying matches on the women's side. The 8 Battle Bowl tag team matches. The tag team winners are going to compete against each other in one-on-one matches to qualify for Money in the Bank. Zach, how you doing today, my friend? Doing great. It's looks like it's going to rain again here in my area. The dark clouds starting to come in, starting to pour. So let's go ahead and head into let's see if we can find our other Mandy Rose now that they've kind of fixed the hair issues. Maybe we won't have a Mandy Rose with blonde streaks going through it. But as always, TV Sports 27, be sure to follow us along on Twitter, here on YouTube, and of course on Patreon. And we're still running the promotion that if for our next patron, you'll get to request 3 streams. So be sure to check us out over there. And also, we're gonna do a little bonus for you. A lot of guys have been asking for universe mode, or not universe mode. A lot of you guys have been asking for GM mode. You want to see us play GM mode? You want to see us try that out? So here's what we're going to do. We're going to give you an offer. If we can get 10 Patreons, if we can get 10 patrons before the month of May is up, so that's 30 days, we're at May 3rd, a little under 30 days. If we can get to 10 Patreons, we are going to do the GM mode in full here on the channel. So be sure to check us out, TV Sports 27 on Patreon. Yes, Brian, Retribution did ruin SmackDown. Are they going to say anything here tonight about it? The McMahons, anybody? I don't know. We're going to have to wait and see. It is Battle Bowl, so we're not scheduled to have any of the male members of Retribution here. But the female members will be in action, and I don't know. We haven't heard of any repercussions yet on the management side, per usual. So we got Brian here. We got both Brians. We got King Jordan, we got Zach Green here. Everybody is jumping. Okay, so let's see, our Mandy Rose. And we use the Mandy Rose, and we're trying to find the one with the dark hair and one that doesn't have the blonde streaks sticking through. Maybe this one? I can't tell. That seems to be an issue. Your boy is here as well. And like I said, we're going to do this. We're going to do our Natural Disasters entrance. And then we are going to... Someone says update. We got to have dates on this. So, it has to be after the most recent patch. Well, I guess we can just go to most recent. We're going to do our Natural Disasters entrance. And then we are going to jump into Raw. So probably, I don't know, maybe 20, 30 minutes away out from Monday Night Raw or so. Mandy Rose is the NXT champion. We're going to be watching NXT tonight after this, but got the DVR going. But in our world, Mandy Rose is on Monday Night Raw. She is in a tag team with Sonya Deville, Toxic Attraction. And let's see, can we use this? That looks pretty solid. Let's see, I would have liked to have an alternate attire, but for right now, let's download it and let's see if it doesn't have all the blonde streaks peeking through. Brian says Shane McMahon and Teddy Long. Yeah, maybe if we get my GM mode, if we get the GM mode unlocked, with 10 patrons. Maybe we'll do because I hear you can pick anybody. So maybe we'll go get Teddy Long or somebody and try to have Teddy have a second run at it. Again, if you want to see us play through GM mode, if we can get 10 patrons before the month is up, we are going to play, which I've never played here, and I've never played on my own time, so we'd be kind of doing it from on our own, but we would do my GM mode if we can get to 10 patrons before the end of the month of May. And again, the next patron, the first one to sign up in the month of May, you get to pick 3 streams to request. Not 1, not 2, but you get 3 of them. So check us out as we're going to continue to upload. We have all of the Denver Broncos Madden 22 stuff up on Patreon. Now, this is old stuff. This is from our original YouTube channel, so it's not 720 HD, but it's still watchable. You can still see. It was in the olden days of YouTube before HD was a thing. And we have the entire Denver Broncos. We have most of all the BCS playoffs up on there as well. And up next, we'll be uploading the All-Pro Football, and soon we'll be uploading our WWE 12 Universe Mode stuff. We did about 4 months, I believe, on our old YouTube channel of WWE 12 Universe Mode before we kind of ended up switching over to the other game, and then everyone remembers what happened after that. Let's see here. Sonya Deville lost her Bianca Belair for a Raw Women's Championship. Yes, she did. Sonya got beat 3 times. Not 1, not 2, but 3 times. SmackDown needs new GMs because Pierce and McMahon did not do anything for Retribution. Yes, Brian. Brian gets it. I agree, Brian. Okay, I'm searching to see if there is a entrance animation for the natural disasters. I believe on Smack Talks they have like what all the entrances are named after. And then after we make this, I think we'll be able to jump in and start our Monday Night Raw episode. So we won't see the disasters tonight. Do they have an announced team here? Let's see. Do they have an announcement? Oh, look at that. They do. Oh my goodness. It's pre-announced in the game. So we got to put, and we saw these guys make their debut. If you didn't see not only Brian talking about the episode of SmackDown, but also Main Event was part of that as well on that last stream, and you got to see the debut, the re-debut of Earthquake and Typhoon. I don't know, do they need a manager, maybe? And I'm not sure, should they be good guys or bad guys? Yeah, we'll start them as good guys, that can always change. We're going to put their entrance together. Should the Disasters have a tag team? I'll let you guys make the call. Should the Natural Disasters have a manager, and who should it be? Vote yes or no. And let me know who it should be. King Jordan says The Rock should be the GM. Actually, funny you say that, King Jordan. On my old universe mode on WWE 2K20, The Rock was actually owner, because I did WWE, WCW, ECW, and The Rock was actually the owner of the WWE for about a year. He bought it from Vince McMahon, and then he ended up getting into a fight with Brock Lesnar. They had a match at the pay-per-view at WrestleMania, and then I was going to have, the storyline was going to be, before we ended up streaming, and we kind of scrapped that whole concept and went with this, is the idea was going to be that Hollywood didn't want Rock to be involved in wrestling anymore. It was either movies or wrestling, and The Rock wasn't able to give up those contracts, so we were going to have The Rock sell WWE to Dario Cueto, and we were going to kind of do a Raw Underground, but Dario was the owner. But MLW beat me to it, because they ended up bringing back Dario Cueto before I could in my universe mode. And then, like I said, we ended up transitioning here, so I never got to play that out. But I will upload, I've mentioned, Brian, I have all those storylines written down in a Google Docs, and I'm planning to upload those up over on Patreon of all those old storylines. I have the Alliance, WCW, ECW Alliance storylines up on Patreon in document form and text form. And I could post those if you want to see what it was like for The Rock running Monday Night Raw for a year. Hit me up and let me know, and I will post that over on Patreon in a doc. And like I said, it's 52 weeks. It's every week of Raw, and you can see what it was like when The Rock was running the show back then. Did you see Monday Night Raw? Ali came back. Yes, he did. I wasn't expecting that, huh? Mustafa Ali's been back for 2 weeks now, but that was kind of interesting. King Jordan says William Regal. Brian says The Brain. That could be interesting. I used to have Bobby Heenan manage. He was on my WCW. He managed Ric Flair for a time. Who else did he manage? I had him manage a couple different people. So, okay, let's see. Is there an entrance for the natural disasters here? Let's see. Well, I was supposed to look on Smack Talks. WWE 2K. Okay, WWE 2K22 entrance list. And here it is. SmackDown Hotel. I said Smack Talks. They're the ones. So let's see. They pretty much write down what all the entrances are, so it really helps out for us folks here. Tag teams. Okay. Let's see. Is there a natural designation domination? Oh, yes. Extreme weather conditions. So that'd be 17. Well, I guess I could just go to the E's. There we go. Yes, there we go. Perfect. Or is that a template? That'd be even easier if it was just in the template. Okay, there is none. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. Oh, Brian. Yes, Brian. I should have linked in the chat. Okay. Well, maybe we'll put Heenan with the disasters. We can do that. I like Bobby. Okay, entrance music, I guess it doesn't matter because you guys can't hear it because the PS4 edits it out. Is there like a Legends? WWE Legends. Or is there like a Rain? I don't even know. Does anyone use what's a good idea? What is a good idea for a Titantron? Do they have like a Stormy, maybe one of these Undertaker ones. Oh no, not that one. Oh, I didn't mean to go back. Because doesn't the Undertaker use a lot of... Oh, there you go. Could that be for the natural disasters? These storms. I gotta be careful not to get a copyright. I'm gonna have to go in and change, by the way, before we get into Tony Storm. Is that gonna be rainy? No. I am going to have to go in and change the open for Raw and SmackDown because I got another copyright hit on my SmackDown in the parking lot video. The animation that plays before Universe Mode show of the SmackDown logo. I've been copyright claimed before for Monday Night Raw on 2K20. I hadn't got hit with one on 2K22 for the show open animation, but the animation that plays before the shows, it got me a copyright claim. So if you go back and watch the SmackDown stream, I had to go in and edit that out. So there's a big jump cut in there, and you miss half of what I'm saying. But unfortunately, that's the card we were dealt there. Beast is here. What's going on, Beast? Zach, I can't believe Finn Balor lost his title to Austin Theory. Yes, Austin Theory, who is also our Intercontinental Champion. So that's another one that we beat real life WWE too. Very good on our part. Don't should that be a copyright? I don't think there's like any rainy thing, so we'll just stick with the WWE logo, the generic, if you will. Yep, that's good enough. Okay, perfect. That's good for the disasters. And let's go in per our good folks here. We're gonna put the Brain with them. Let's make them baddies to start with. Can I not add a manager to a tag team? apparently you cannot. Huh. So if I assign them to a singles, does it still add it to the tag team? Maybe. We'll see. We'll see. Let's try it. I always try to hit X on that. You got to do this. So we're going to make them baddies for right now. Main manager. What's the difference between level 1 and level 3? I never figured out. What the heck happened to Asuka? Her belt. That's unsettling. Why does it look like that? The brain. There we go. Save all. And then we'll add that to Typhoon. I hope my women's championship's not deleted. That would be annoying. Asuka, I don't think she's going to have a challenger to the women's championship coming up at Money in the Bank. She's pretty much eliminated everybody. Like, anyone that we've put in front of her, Asuka has turned away. So we'll see how that turns out. Manager here and Bobby. Okay, so we'll see if that actually adds when we do tag matches. All right, we are about to jump into it, I do believe. We'll have to test out because Mandy Rose does have a match tonight. So we'll have to test out if our new Mandy that we downloaded, it actually has the correct hair like it should. I don't think that's the one. There's another one. What the heck was it called? It was called like NXT something. Or was it called like Stand and Deliver? There it is. Yeah. That's our Mandy that we're going to use, so we shall see. She's got to get booed, man. And no Dana Brooke. If we decide this one works, we can put her with Sonya and fix that after that. So, let's see here. Brian, on the Dogs entrance, I did Legado del Fantasma, Ziggler and Rude entrance as Ziggler and McIntyre. Okay, interesting. Legado, they might be getting the call up on my show soon. They've been kind of running roughshod over NXT. Hausman, is that Dan Hausman? Can you crack it? What am I cracking, an egg? I don't know. I can crack something all right. Well, there's our women's championship, so I don't know why Asuka had the exclamation point there. 24/7 championship, by the way, still an update. If you guys remember, we talked about how Akira Tozawa won the 24/7 championship, and he escaped to Japan. And people have been looking for him left and right, and no one has been able to find Tozawa. So Tozawa continues to be one of our longer-reigning 24/7 champions, as he's held the title for a number of days now. And hoping at some point we'll get an update, but the 24/7 championship is a long ways away here from the U.S., so we'll see if anyone can catch that title and bring it back. Zach Green, who do you think will win the SmackDown Women's Championship at WrestleMania Backlash, Charlotte or Ronda? Boy, oh, I forgot I'm supposed to edit this. Don't copyright. This gets you a copyright strike. Oh, crap, I need to edit. Don't look. And I can't even, like, go past this. I can't even skip it. Oh, man. Well, let me try to edit that now then thing. I completely forgot. That animation will get you a copyright strike. Well, it did skip past the pyro. As far as who's going to win that match, I want to lean towards Ronda just because she doesn't lose that often. But she definitely hasn't had her winning way. I mean, she's been winning matches quick. You saw what she did to Shotzi this past week. But definitely, I can see Charlotte. Well, I don't know. I'm thinking an I Quit match has definitely got to be Ronda. I don't know if Ronda's saying I quit at any point in time. So, okay. Brian says, who's going to win the tag match? RK Bro. I kind of wish that would be a winner-take-all match, you know? That'd be kind of cool if that was a winner-take-all scenario where all the titles were on the line. It doesn't look like that's what they're going to do unless they decide to at the last minute. But, all right, we got to change. But wouldn't that be cool? Winner-take-all match and just put all the titles on the line? We got to come up with our our animation for Raw. Maybe something like that. That kind of screams Monday Night Raw, right? Background loop. We're changing these because I got a copyright hit on the SmackDown animation. Or what about this? That's Raw, right? Red? That's good to me. Okay. I got a copyright hit on my SmackDown video for the animation that plays before the shows. YouTube doesn't like that. So, we don't play NXT that often, but just in case, I'm going to edit this one too. So we'll pick this. This one should be easy because we can just, I think, do this one, which is good enough. B says, when's the next stream going to be? I'm planning on trying to make the schedule going forward being weekends, which this weekend is iffy because Mother's Day. I'm planning on being here and streaming, but, you know, depending on how the holiday goes. But I'm trying to make my schedule going forward being a Tuesday, Thursday, and weekend thing, possibly Fridays. Because with Monday Night Raw, it just being 3 hours, it's so hard to stream and then set aside 3 hours, like after work, to get home, to stream, and then set aside 3 hours to watch Raw is like a lot of time. NXT is a lot easier because it's only a 2-hour show, and I can DVR it, I can stream, and then it only takes, you know, without commercials, like an hour to get through it. That kind of looks like SmackDown, right? So go with that, and that way I won't get a classic copyright hit. Oh my god, yeah, it does. I might not even be able to save it. Did it save? Because you can't save that. Okay, it did save. The stupid glitch is still in this that they haven't patched out yet, where that comes up. You can't edit any minor shows anymore because it's like glitched out. Like I can't even. Let me see if I can even do this. Because it's all glitchy and they haven't fixed it yet. Oh, that's too much. For main event, we need some solid blue and red. But anyway, yes, next stream, planning on trying to make it, like I said, Mondays are kind of crazy busy with, that would have worked for Raw too. Mondays are kind of crazy busy just because of how long Raw is and how long it takes to watch. And that can work for main event, perfect. Hopefully this will let it save. I think I can save that part. We'll see, edit. Main event. It does save. So I can do that much, but if I try to save this, it doesn't save. Weird. Okay. And then just for the sake, since we're here, one more edit, and they'll be ready to go. But yeah, and then Wednesdays is kind of like AEW night too, and even though that's a shorter show too, I kind of want to focus on watching that. But Thursdays is MLW and Impact, and MLW is a pretty easy watch because it's less than an hour. Impact, I usually try to catch on the weekends. And so, yeah, I think I'm going to try to make it a Tuesday, Thursday weekend kind of thing. God, that's like a seizure. Although I need green for Money in the Bank. All because of copyright laws. We can't show the show animation. For whatever reason, the animation that's in the game is copyrighted. So, go figure that that's fine for Money in the Bank. It's the silliest thing. He's still the TDW 24/7 champion. Nice. Your boy says, maybe to stop the copyright claim, you can start the stream after the show intro. I could, but like I said, I like to do all this stuff, give people time to jump in, and if... I don't know. I just think it should just not be a thing. How's that on YouTube's end, if you ask me, or however it gets claimed. It's well documented. The copyright claim system is not good on YouTube. They did that match at WrestleMania 39, Brock versus Roman. Yeah, they should. Well, WrestleMania Backlash, right? They should do it again. Come on now. I went to Raw last night. Where was Raw last night, Beast? That was in North Carolina, right? You went to that? Dude, that's awesome. How was it? I mean, I watched most of it. It was a good show. That's so cool. Love going to the live events. All right, so Women's Battle Bowl, Money in the Bank qualifiers, and we're starting off. We got some major matches, but we are starting off with a big one right out of the gates. It is going to be Retaliation. Remember, these were all tag team partners 2 weeks ago. And now the tag team partner winners are going to be battling each other 1-on-1. So Retaliation, who teamed up with Shayna Basler to win their Money in the Bank qualifying match, they are now going to compete 1-on-1, and the winner will qualify into the Money in the Bank ladder match. So we'll jump into our first match, and I love the comments as you guys are pouring them in here. I'm going to be reading them in between the matches. I'll have the Undisputed Elite on my roster since I got Cole Strong, O'Reilly, Young Bucks, Ace. Wow, that's a stack. Do you have enough room for all those guys? Greensboro, yes, Greensboro, no, because Edge made fun of the fact that you guys don't have a sports team. He called you guys lemmings. Very insulting. Seth versus Cody in the main event. Nice, a dark match. I went to the last live event I went to was SmackDown last year, and John Cena teamed with Ray and Dominic against the Bloodline in a dark match, which was kind of fun because the show ended with the Bloodline laying out Finn Balor and the fans chanting Cena, Cena, and he didn't come out. And then when the show ended, then Cena came out, and then we got the 6-man match. All right, quick recap of what we got coming up at Money in the Bank, which is 2 streams away. That's big business. We have the men's Money in the Bank ladder match. Angelo Dawkins, AJ Styles, Kevin Owens, Mustafa Ali, tentatively Mustafa Ali, but we'll wonder if there's any kind of retribution, no pun intended, from the McMahons or Adam Pearce announced this coming up on SmackDown. I don't think they plan to make any announcement today, as we're going to focus on the women's Battle Bowl matches, but certainly something could come down on SmackDown. Also in the men's Money in the Bank ladder match, Drew McIntyre, Dolph Ziggler, the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal winner, Robert Roode, and Shinsuke Nakamura. We also have Montez Ford versus Bobby Lashley. Drew Gulak challenging Austin Theory for the Intercontinental Championship, or just Theory. We have the Riot Squad challenging Generation Now for the Women's Tag Team Championships. We have the New Day challenging Happy Go Lucky for the WWE Tag Team Championship. And we have the United States Championship match. Apollo Crews defending against Isaiah Scott, who won the Battle Royal on main event and made the jump to the main roster. Plus, we have our main event for the Undisputed Championship. Edge defending against Brock Lesnar, Roman Reigns, in a triple threat match. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 matches signed. And we could have more on the horizons. Your boy says, I was filming WrestleMania Night 1 and Night 2. I also went to SmackDown. Oh, nice. That's awesome. On March 25th. SmackDown for WrestleMania, right? Brian's got Harland and Cross on the team. Both those guys got released. I'm going to be lucky on May 16th, Monday Night Raw coming to the Norfolk Scope, right? The famous Raw and Nitro invasion, right? From Hampton, Virginia, and the Norfolk Scope. Are those arenas still really close to each other? That was a big moment in Monday Night War history. All right, here we go. Retaliation and Shayna Baszler, the first women's Money in the Bank qualifying matchup here. And our first appearance of a Retribution member since what happened on SmackDown. Not sure how much that Retaliation got, as Shayna Baszler just kind of shoved Retaliation away, and Shayna Baszler, oh my goodness, yeah. I think normally people aren't too happy when Shayna Baszler tries to break bones, but I think in the case of Retaliation, people are all for it. If anyone from Retribution can get knocked around. How about the running boots from Retaliation, the former Ember Moon, jumping and stomping away at the collarbone. Again, keep sending in your comments. I love them. I'm going to be checking in on the comments in between matches during the entrances, so I won't really be able to look at them and focus them in match, but certainly after the match, I'm going to be checking them out and giving them a once-over, so keep the comments going. An ankle lock from Retaliation. That would make Kurt Angle blush seeing that. Shayna Baszler rolling through and kicks Retaliation away. Shayna Baszler still trying to match her success that she had in NXT. In NXT, she was just about unstoppable. In fact, the only person that put a dent in her win-loss record while she was on NXT was Kairi. And she was pretty much unbeatable, unstoppable. She came to the main roster, which, you know, we've seen it happen in college sports all the time. You have a stud athlete, maybe a stud quarterback in college football, and they come into the NFL, and it's hard to make the transition. Well, Shayna hasn't quite made it yet. She's been the women's tag team champion before with Nia Jax, but hasn't quite matched that undefeated record success yet. But a win here against Retaliation and a Money in the Bank ladder match victory, that could give old Shayna Baszler the keys to the castle in her first WWE Women's Championship. So let's see how this turns out for her. The cover by Shayna, and Retaliation is able to kick out. Shayna stomping away. Still got big matches tonight. We got Charlotte Flair and Becky Lynch in our main event. They were tag team partners last week, and pretty much all the four horsewomen were in that tag team match. Be sure to check that out in the archives. We also have Mayu, Iwatani, and Kairi. How about Stardom coming to the WWE for that women's qualifying match, as well as Raquel Rodriguez and Shotzi. And this is your opening contest here. Retaliation into the cover, and so far early kickouts from both women here in the early going of this one. Wow, what the heck was that? Shayna Baszler just floating in the sky, was she not? Holy moly, and now kicking away and locking in. Oh, wait a minute, look at this submission locked in. Retaliation. She's a long way away from getting to those ropes, folks. Oh, man, Retaliation not able to move at all, but she's somehow able to wiggle free and snap out of it. And Shayna Baszler, oh, somehow Shayna Baszler bowed up and took the brunt of that clothesline. And, oh, my, wait a minute, referee called for a rope break, I believe. The submission magician didn't work. Shayna, that's a long way across the ring. This could be a bold move for Shayna Baszler, and she thought better of it. She may have wasted too much time with that move, in fact, but probably smart that Shayna was not going to attempt that high-risk maneuver. And Retaliation just gets the shoulder up at 2. Baszler, I don't think she believes it, but this isn't looking good all of a sudden. Oh, how about the counter from Retaliation? Back elbow by Baszler. Tie up again. And eat defeat onto Retaliation. The less Retribution members in Money in the Bank, the better. In fact, we don't have any Reckoning. She got eliminated. So this would be Retribution's only shot on the women's side. Clothesline missed. And Retaliation bounced backwards here. Cover for Shayna. Wait a minute now. Oh my God, I think Retaliation might have knocked herself out. That was quite the 3 count, a quick 3 count. After a maneuver that probably didn't warrant a 3 count. So there you go. All right, let's check the comments here. Jody's here. Welcome, Jody. What's going on, my friend? Your boy, second to last SmackDown for WrestleMania. Okay. The heel AJ, Yankees fan. You got Anthony Rizzo over there, AJ. Take good care of him. I'm saying that as a Cubs fan. I miss Rizzy in Chicago. Edge turned heel and Damian Priest also turned heel. Yes! Are they going to get any more members that are going to join the side, huh? Could be. So Shayna Basler getting the win here, and she will move on to the Money in the Bank ladder match. So there you have it. Up next, what's the next one on the docket? How about Carmella and Naomi? Tag team partners 2 weeks ago. How many times am I going to make that mistake, huh? As part of Battle Bowl. Now they're going to face each other one-on-one. The most beautiful woman in WWE. That's what they say, right? That's what Corey Grace says, at least. Going up against one half of Kiwi Glow, who is attempting to get into Money in the Bank by way of a tag team championship match, but they came up just short. And that's going to put it as a tag match, straight up tag match, Riot Squad versus Generation Now. Carmella, she's no stranger now. She's part of NXT on our universe mode, but no stranger to Money in the Bank. Famously, she won the first 2 Money in the Bank ladder matches. The initial one on pay-per-view and the rematch.
The following contest is
Let's hear some predictions in the chat before we start this match. Who do you guys got? Is it going to be Carmella, or is it going to be Naomi picking up the win? You saw what happened a few moments ago. I was controlling Retaliation, and I lost. I am controlling Naomi this time in this one. So we'll see if history shall repeat itself or not. And here comes Naomi. Her tag team partner, Dakota Kai, did not make the cut, did not qualify for these qualifying matches as part of Battle Bowl. Eliminated from the competition 2 weeks ago. And here comes the big slide. Okay, let's jump into it. Match number 2 of your Battle Bowl Money in the Bank qualifying festivities here. Only the second time in the history of Monday Night Raw. The first was 2 weeks ago. An entire card on Monday Night Raw of all women's matches. The Neon Nightmare attack in the early going here by Naomi. How about a little surfboard stretch to Carmella? Boy, that didn't last too long. Carmella is able to shuffle her way out of that one. And now she is going to stomp away at the legs. That's smart, though, right? Naomi likes to use that Neon Nightmare move. And you take away the legs, she's not going to be able to hit that move very well. Continuing to stomp away at the ankles of Naomi. In fact, most of Naomi's game is using those high-flying moves. The rear view, all that. She's got to leap up. Still got some oomph in those legs there, it looks like. Able to roll through it. Oh, Carmella! How about the big back elbow there? Knocking down Naomi, and Carmella using the ground and pound game here. That would do Bret Hart proud, seeing all the different body parts that Carmella is working over in this matchup. Fans not enjoying this one so far. It's caught by Naomi. Carmella is caught by Naomi and into a power bomb here, and she gets forearm shot right into the buckle. And wait a minute, is that PG? Hold on now. That's a little Rikishi. I don't know if that's PG. You gotta cover your eyes now. I don't think. Can we show that on? Boy, if I get a copyright hit for showing the Monday Night Raw logo, what happens if we show that? That's gotta be some kind of indecency strike, right? I don't know. Naomi now, referee. Shoot, he might want to think about putting a 5 count in. Carmella backed into the corner. Referee. Oh my goodness, that was it. That was a quick one. What happened? That was another match that ended in a bizarre fashion, much like the first one. Naomi just stomped the mud hole in Carmella, and she went down. I've never won a match that quick. Wait a minute, apparently Carmella had her hand on the ropes on that angle. Look at that, look at the replay. Carmella had her hand on the rope, and the referee, is that a feature in this game? Because I feel like the referee misses rope breaks left and right, and he missed that one. Well, Carmella might have a little beef with the referee. I don't know. She's not a part of the WWE roster. She's in NXT, so I don't know what to tell her. Zach says WWE NXT are releasing their superstars in real life. I don't know why they're doing that. Yeah, I don't, could just be it's not working out, or I know some people like Malcolm Bivens, he personally requested his release. I also know it's, sometimes what you see on TV may not be the kind of person they are to work with. I know in my capacity, sometimes I've had, in my years of being at work, that sometimes you see somebody and they're a certain way one way, but then when you get to work with them one-on-one, they're really hard to deal with, and that could be what maybe a lot of people are seeing and dealing with some. I'm not saying that's the case for everybody, but it could be like one guy acts a certain way on TV, but he's really a pain in the neck to deal with, and when you're in the NXT system, if you're acting that way, you're making it miserable for everyone else. You're going to be out of there in a hurry. So, anyway, yeah. So, Zach says it's definitely going to be Carmella because in real life she is married to Corey Graves. What is that in reference to? We got Io Shirai and Bayley up next in our women's Money in the Bank qualifying matches. The Genius of the Sky, who came to the main roster from NXT, teaming up with her Thunder Rock tag team partner, Mayu Iwatani, who's going to have a match with Kairi later tonight. And it's another team that's still looking for some success since they've been on the main roster, but both of them will have the opportunity to qualify for the Money in the Bank ladder match and, potentially face Asuka if one of them wins the briefcase. It's Bayley, WWE. All right, let's have it. Predictions again in the chat. Who's winning this one? Bayley or Io Shirai? Let's jump into it. Fans, you hear them chanting. They're behind Io. Bayley's been there before and won all the titles, won them all up and down. Io just getting her feet wet in America. Won the NXT title, won the NXT tag team titles. Looking for her first gold in WWE as part of the main roster. The Women's Championship, both tag and singles, could be in her view. Bayley, hey, we've seen a couple of quick pinfall wins in tonight's qualifying matches, so Bayley wanted to try to go 3 for 3. She's blocking like this is Mortal Kombat or something. Oh, a snap in the arm of Io Shirai. And Shirai, though, breaks loose and boots Bayley, sends her back. Oh, what a drop kick. That hit Bayley right in the face. Oh, my goodness. The cover. And only a 1 count. Oh, my God. That, yeah, that doesn't feel good, does it? Drop kick to the back of the head of Bayley. And now Io. Again, hitting the nice drop kick on Bayley. Sent off into the buckle. Oh my goodness, springboard back elbow. That was Shades of China at Royal Rumble 2001. And a cover, and not even a 1 count before Bayley kicks out. Armbar locked in here. Sasha Banks is on the losing end of the Hug and Boss connection. She did not qualify as her team, who was also involved in the... They actually went up against Charlotte and Becky. They got eliminated. It was like an all 4 horsewomen tag team battle. The outside of the ring here. And Io with those forearm shots. How about the head? Oh my goodness, Bayley. I think she went head first into the steel steps. And that one is like shades of Nia Jax Kairi from the Performance Center. The way Bayley got sent to the steps like that. And again, Io Shirai sending Bayley twice into the steps. How's Bayley going to react to that? Oh, Io with the basement drop kick, the baseball slide. Wasn't able to get any of it. Duck under by Bayley. And, ooh, dropping down on the arm of Shirai and stomping on the elbow. Now kicking away at Shirai. A torturous submission now. Locked in. And Io, a couple of back elbows. She will roll through and hit the double stomp. Shirai going to the top. Here comes Bayley, and she sidesteps the missile drop kick. Rough landing for Shirai. And Io Shirai is out at 2. Well, Bayley took a minute to pose. That wasn't a Kuruma pose. That was a big mistake by Bayley. Another side drop kick there. You know about the Kuruma pose? Hogama. The bear pose. And Stardom. Whiplash effect now. Bayley onto Io Shirai. Drop kick to the back of the head. Bayley should be going for her Macho Man elbow drop. Shirai gets out of the way. From the match of the night so far. Io. No. I don't know how to do a move with the ropes. In the old game, you pointed at the ropes and just did the... Oh, okay, well that works. I want to do a springboard off the ropes. I don't know how to do that, because if I look forward, she just gets in the ring. I don't think you can do it. Can you do a springboard off the ropes? Or do they take that out? I don't know how to do it. Anyway. Well, Bayley rocking Shirai. What is this? 10 beats of the Bowrin. Is she going to get all 10 beats in? Referee just stopped counting at this point. He goes to 5, and down goes Io, face first, to the mat on the outside of the ring. Women's Battle Bowl Money in the Bank qualifiers. Right here. Shirai. Oh, she's going to catch Bayley with the knee. And she'll head back in. And Io Shirai goes diving out. And she misses. That's a couple of times that the genius of the sky has had a low IQ. Because she's missed 2 of her high-flying maneuvers now. As Bayley puts Shirai into the barricade, stomping away at the arm. Again, the whiplash, this time on the outside of the ring. Doesn't feel good, never feels good. Maybe Bayley might be looking for a count-out win, possibly. No, Bayley's going to try to sneak back in, and so does Io. Bayley, though, right there. Nice counter by Shirai. Wait a minute, double underhook. End of the cover. And only a 2 count. Bayley kicks out. Oh, it's heating up now. Shirai. German suplex, double underhook. German suplex. And Bayley is out again. Shirai heading to the top. Could it be? The moonsault, and she hits it. One more time into the cover. And Bayley kicks out again. What a fight. Match of the Battle Bowl tournament so far. Io Shirai versus Bayley. Stomping away is Bayley at the elbow. Again and again. Bayley wants to win Money in the Bank one more time. Like a stroke into the cover. And Bayley knocks off Io Shirai. So Bayley joining Naomi and Shayna Basler in the Money in the Bank ladder match. Maybe we'll see. That should be some good matches. Maybe we'll see Hug and Boss take on Thunder Rock somewhere down the line. How about that? Io had many opportunities to knock off Bayley. The double underhook, a couple of double underhook moves, and the moonsault. But Bayley was able to keep powering through. And then in the end, it was the face buster that gave Bayley the victory here and qualify her for the women's Money in the Bank ladder match. Zach says, do we know when Bayley's going to come back in real life? I'm guessing. I have no idea. Yeah. It's almost been a year, right, by now? What kind of injury was it, Zach? I don't even remember. But, yeah, definitely. Hopefully soon. Gotta have Bayley. All right, up next, let's, this one's going to be a unique one. And this is going to involve 2 women that are not on the active roster. But again, a victory here and perhaps a win in Money in the Bank could completely change things and put them up on the main roster. It's Kay Lee Ray and Candice LeRae. Obviously, Kay Lee Ray now has a new name. Was it Ava Fire? But we don't have the ability to change. Do you remember when we used to be able to do that? Remember in No Mercy in WrestleMania 2000, you can just change the names all willy-nilly, but we can't do that here, so we can't give Kay Lee Ray her new name unless we download a Kay Lee Ray from the community creations that's named Alba Fire. But so in our world, she'll just have to keep being Kay Lee Ray for the time being. It's Kay Lee Ray and Candice LeRae. A lot of Rays out there. But does the one that qualifies here, would that constitute them getting possibly a promotion up to the main roster? Time will tell on it. Wait a minute, Candice LeRae coming out. These two were tag team partners 2 weeks ago. And now they're fighting for the Women's Battle Bowl Money in the Bank qualifier. A code red on the rampway. Candice LeRae jumping Kaylee Ray before the match gets underway. My goodness. So fascinating to see. 2 weeks ago they had to work together. We just saw the great match between Shirai and Bayley, and they had to work together to get to the Money in the Bank qualifiers. And then they had to compete in a fantastic match. How about the Frankensteiner right there with the whole coat and jacket on, everything. And again, taking down Candice LeRae. Kaylee Ray means business. She's get in the ring right now. We need to have a match. We need to have, what's her name again? Ava Fire, Alana Fire, and Alundra Blaze. That'd be a good fight. I had Alundra Blaze in my old universe mode, WCW. She was part of the action there for a time. Candice LeRae, yeah. Kaylee Ray just easily got out of the way of that one. As soon as Candice started hitting those ropes, Kaylee Ray knew. It was almost like a Samoa Joe move. She stepped out of the way and watched Candice LeRae strike right into the mat. Headbutt to the back of the head. And ladies and gentlemen, we're actually just hearing breaking news. You're going to want to hear this next time we stream WWE 2K22 Universe Mode. It will be episode 20. And oh my goodness, how about that DDT from the top into the cover, Candice LeRae. And a quick kick out by Kaylee Ray. We understand that Mr. McMahon is going to address the situation, the retribution situation, coming up on the next stream in SmackDown. And it's going to involve a punishment involving Roman Reigns. That's all we've been told. Guys, you're going to want to stay tuned to SmackDown. What is that going to involve? Is Roman Reigns going to get pulled from the undisputed Universal Championship match, the triple threat? We've heard that might be on the table. Is Ali going to get pulled? We haven't heard Ali's name thrown around, which is interesting. Only Roman Reigns. But what is this punishment going to be from Mr. McMahon coming up on SmackDown? I understand, too, to counteract what happened on that episode of SmackDown on our last stream, and it's in the archives if you guys want to check it out. We had to do an entire SmackDown in the parking lot of an old abandoned grocery store because of retribution. We understand that there's going to be beefed up security, much more. I understand 5 times as much security for this upcoming edition of SmackDown, which will be the go-home show for Money in the Bank. I think Kaylee Ray's in the ropes here. If the referee wants to go ahead and call it, he's already had a rough night with calling rope breaks here. Kaylee Ray, knee strikes and some fisticuffs. Big clothesline. Taking down Candice LeRae. First time ever on Monday Night Raw. Kaylee Ray and Candice LeRae going one-on-one to qualify for the Money in the Bank ladder match. And only a 2 count as Candice LeRae kicks out. Misses with the clothesline, but Candice hits hers. We've already seen Johnny wrestling multiple times. Part of our universe. Maybe we'll see Candice wrestling at some point. So far, Johnny Gargano not scheduled to have any matches here coming up. Oh, a Gargano escape! The Candice escape locked in on Kaylee Ray. Oh, Kaylee Ray's trying to fight it. She is trying to fight it, and she does, with knees to the back of the head once again. We've already qualified Shayna Basler, Naomi, and Bayley into the Money in the Bank ladder match. We will qualify number 4 when this match is all said and done. Candice LeRae, submission hold here. What a maneuver by Candice LeRae. Candice, though, she's trying to fight it, but it might not even be about getting that submission. Just doing damage, just weakening. Oh, well, Candice LeRae gets out of that one easily. Both tried to go, for some blows. Candice trying to block. Kaylee tried to block. We're going back and forth in this one. Sent up and over. Drop kick. Sending Candice LeRae to the outside of the ring. We saw Bayley and Io Shirai have their battles on the outside of the ring a few moments ago. Candice, a number of times, she's hit that standing kick, that heel kick onto Candice LeRae. She gets sent back in. And LeRae could be in trouble here. Oh, she ducked under. Pardon me speaking too soon. How about it? Tie up here. Candice LeRae. Sidewalk slams like the big boss man. It's part of our universe mode. Drop kick. Taking down Candice LeRae. Drop to hold. It could be Candice escape once again. Oh, this could be it. And Candice LeRae gives it up. Candice LeRae has qualified for her first Money in the Bank ladder match. How about that? Brian says, Jesus El Hero is the ghost of Mexico. Oh, Jesus El Hero, maybe, is the ghost of Mexico. His finisher is called the Hell to Mexico. Wow. Does he know El Mago down there in Mexico? He might. All right, we got 4 Money in the Bank qualifying matches still to come involving Battle Bowl tag team partners. So, coming up on the docket, we have Raquel Rodriguez versus Shotzi. We have Mandy Rose versus Natalya. We have Mayu Iwatani versus Kairi. In our main event, Charlotte Flair versus big time Becky Lynch, the man. All right. So coming up next, let's do some editing here. Custom match. Let's go ahead and do Mandy and Natalya. We got Natalya, who is the winner of the Cyndi Lauper Rockin' Women's WrestleMania Battle Royal. And she is one half of the Women's Tag Team Champions. Let's see how this Mandy Rose looks. We've been struggling to find a good Mandy Rose that doesn't have a million blonde streaks popping out. We'll see if this one does the trick. And this is interesting, too, because tentatively scheduled is the Riot Squad versus Generation Now. And I would assume if Natalya wins, then that match would be off the table, because Natalya would be in the Money in the Bank ladder match. Zachary Green watching NXT. I have not. Obviously, I'm doing this. I'll probably watch NXT. I'm recording it now, so probably when this, probably 10:30, I'll pop on NXT and watch it after this stream. So, and obviously, if we do like this Mandy Rose, we'll go in and edit it so it doesn't say stand and deliver. This is a stand-in Mandy Rose, if you will. We're desperately trying to find one that has her new look, and we've been close, but the hair tools. You just see blonde hair. If you go back and watch the old streams, you just see blonde hair sticking out left and right. But from what I understand with the new patch, they fixed that. So we'll see This is a latest updated Mandy Rose.
Is scheduled for one fall.
And this is Natalya Neidhart. She is one half of the women's tag team champions, along with Tamina. They're known as Generation Now. Kayla said no. Oh, yes. Are you the Zodiac, Kayla? Zodiac. Yes, no, yes, no. Yes, no. So Natalya hoping to avoid a women's title defense at Money in the Bank, if she can get the win here. But a loss, and, well, we're going to see the Riot Squad, Natalya, doing their thing. Hey, look at that. We actually have Mandy with dark hair without the blonde streak. So I think that might be our Mandy Rose.
And from Yorktown Heights, New
That's
York,
perfect. All right, well, there you go.
Superstar.
Oh, the Superstar. I guess we can't make it say Mandy. That is, that's perfect. Great. There's only one attire with this one, but that's okay. Because the one we had before had this one and then had the red. It's kind of nice to have a choice, but there you go. You can still see a little bit of the blonde popping out, but it's not as bad as it was on the older ones that we downloaded. So there you go. We'll have to add that into our universe mode after that. So it was actually Mandy Rose who pinned Tamina, who is Natalya's tag team partner, to qualify for this opportunity here. And they had a match on our last stream to attempt to get into the women's tag team title festivities, but they came up just short. You can still see a little bit of the blonde popping through, but it's not as bad as some of our other Mandy Roses. So I think this is the one to stick with. Collar elbow tie up here. Mandy Rose, part of Toxic Attraction, along with Sonya Deville. That's the same move that beat Carmella earlier tonight, the Mudhole Stomp. Let's hear some predictions again in the chat. Is it going to be Natalya, or is it going to be Mandy Rose who gets the win here and joins in with the Money in the Bank competition? Natalya. She's got 3 Guinness World Records, I hear. Elliot says Mandy. Okay, so we got 1 vote for Mandy. So far, Mandy's getting her teeth rattled around by Natalya. And Natalya going in. This is going to be a surfboard submission. Yes, surfboard locked in by Natalya Neidhart. And Mandy Rose will fight out of it. Mandy swinging wildly, and she misses there. Big clothesline by Natalya. Neck breaker. Still up on her feet is Mandy, rolling through. Oh, Mandy with the forearm shot to Natalya. Picks her up. And the suplex. Brian, he's going with Jim the Anvil's daughter. That was another storyline I did on my other universe, which, again, if you guys want to see that or read that, I don't have footage of it, but I have it in text form. I can throw that up on Patreon. But we did a storyline with Natalya and Jim Neidhart going up against Charlotte and Ric Flair. It's kind of interesting as part of our WCW side of our universe mode. So, and now you're starting to see, too, in real life. I think this will get more interesting because we kind of copied the current WWE storylines when we started our universe mode. But now you can kind of see the direction that WWE has gone in and the direction we've gone in. And it's kind of different now. So you've seen where Edge and Priest and guys like that were in our world. Edge and Priest are separate, and Edge is still a lovable good guy and all that fun stuff. So we're starting to see a little bit of differences now between the two. Mandy Rose in Saguri kick. Down goes one half of the women's tag team champion. Double underhook. And slams her. Cover by Mandy Rose. And Natalya is able to kick out. This is match number 5 of 8 of your women's Money in the Bank qualifiers. Big clothesline. Mandy tried to block it. She couldn't. It's a signature of Natalya. And that time the referee does spot the rope break. Is that the same ref? I don't know. Oh, Mandy put on the brakes, and Mandy coming in there with the big boot. Oh my goodness, the cover. Natalya is out at 2. Fans want to see this one fight forever. Elliott says no rope break. He didn't believe it. Or she didn't believe it. It's Kyla. Stomping away at the elbow is Mandy Rose. And again, maybe if that elbow gets damaged enough, Natalya won't be able to lock in the sharpshooter. What do you guys think? Tie up here, and side headlock, picking Natalya up, and suplex into the cover. 2 count. It's a little gold dust right there, I think. Mandy Rose, another suplex. Irish whip. Oh, Natalya got sent to the floor. Natalya, though, although that was a bad tumble, that might have been the best thing for her. Because she was getting taken a task right there by Mandy Rose and might have been going the wrong way for a loss. At least to the outside of the ring, she can't get beat out there. Well, you can see Natalya's in a bad way, folks. What a competitive one this is. I mean, you got former NXT Women's Champion. You got former Divas and WWE. Wait a minute, what is Natalya doing? Natalya, she looked like she was trying to take Mandy up the rampway here. That could end up coming back to hurt Natalya. Fall away slam. Mandy Rose, that's really disrespectful to Natalya. Referee up to 7. And Natalya, she's got to struggle to get back in. Count was broken up by Mandy. Dragon screw leg whip by Mandy Rose on the outside. Mandy's going to head back in. Natalya shaking off the cobwebs. She goes back in. Here comes Mandy Rose with the knee into the cover. And another kick out by Natalya. Oh my goodness. Feltzer's giving this one 3.5 stars. What's Keller giving it? $18 stars from Keller. Oh my God, he loves it. Nice counter by Natalya and the clothesline to Mandy Rose. Drop kick to Mandy. Natalya. Oh, here it comes. Here comes the sharp shooter. It's locked in. And Mandy Rose is going to tap out. Mandy Rose taps. And Natalya is headed to Money in the Bank, which means the Riot Squad, who are going to get a Women's Tag Team Championship match at some point, they're going to have to wait a little bit longer, because with Natalya qualifying for Money in the Bank, that'll take her out of that match. So that saves one title. Maybe we get that match on SmackDown. That could be. What do you think, Money in the Bank SmackDown? Oh, Elliott's not a big fan of that that win there. That's right. Elliot was going for Mandy. Sorry about that. It's the win for Natalya. That's why she is your Cyndi Lauper rockin' WrestleMania Women's Battle Royal winner. How about that? All right, up next, we got Raquel Rodriguez and Shotzi Blackheart. Shotzi, part of the Riot Squad, along with Liv Morgan and Rhea Ripley. And Raquel Rodriguez is the current NXT Women's Champion. So an opportunity for the NXT Women's Champion to have an opportunity to qualify for the Money in the Bank ladder match. So how about that? And this is going to be match number 6. So we're inching closer and closer to the end of this one. Hope you guys have enjoyed the stream so far. Want to plug our Patreon one more time. With your love and support over on Patreon, we can get better equipment. We can get different games. You guys wanted to see basketball. And we're still running our promotion. The next patron that signs up is going to get to have 3 streams requested. If you sign up for the Superfan or Mega Fan tier, you will get to request 3 streams, not just 2, but 3 streams, which is a bonus. That's triple the amount you would get as a normal Superfan or Mega Fan. And as well, you guys have been asking for GM mode. You guys have also been asking for Blitz the League since I talked about that. I might even do a Blitz the League. But if you want to see GM mode, if you want to see us unlock GM mode, if you will, I'm taking a page out of 616's book. He kind of does the same style, so that's where we're going to lay the challenge down for you guys. And there's many different tiers on Patreon. You can go for as little as $1 and be a supporter. You can go to $5 and be a historian and get all the classic content we have up there. But if we can get 10 Patreon supporters before the end of the month of May, just 10, we will do a full My GM mode with you guys. You guys have been wanting to see it. I haven't touched it. I haven't even opened it up. I haven't even looked at it. I don't even know what it looks like, other than what I've seen on YouTube. If we can get to 10 patrons before the end of May, we will do a full My GM mode playthrough. So check us out. It's down. If you look at the description, it's the second link right under Twitch, which we don't even use anymore. It is Patreon. Click on that link. I'm going to click on it right now. It pops up. And then you see a TV Sports 27. And there's 4 different tiers. And you can even see some of the classic content right there. I got the BCS playoffs. How many videos do we have up on Patreon? Let's see right now. Can I even look at how many posts I have? Media type. Can I look at posts? I don't think it tells us. I know we got a lot. We got a lot on there. Oh, publish? Maybe I click on publish. It'll tell me how many. Oh, that doesn't do anything. Post dashboard. It does not tell us. Well, we have a lot. I'd say we gotta have over 60. Probably more than that, because the Broncos is 40. And the BCS playoffs is like 30. So yeah, we gotta have more than 60 videos. We gotta have almost 70, 80 up there. And more is coming. And once we start getting more patron supporters, we're gonna start doing some exclusive stuff on there too. So you don't want to miss out on that over at Patreon. But we're gonna start off with 10. If you can get to 10, we will unlock My GM mode. And I'll even let you guys jump in. You guys help me out too with GM mode. So that'll be part of the fun. You tell me what show to pick, what show we should go against, who our general manager should be, who should we pick up, what matches we make. We'll make you guys be a part of the action. But final plug, Patreon. Link is in the description down below. TV Sports 27 on Patreon. And we're looking for just 10 patrons to sign up in the month of May to get the My GM mode playthrough. So be sure to check us out over there. All right, let's continue on with Women's Battle Bowl. Money in the Bank. Shotzi going up against the NXT Women's Champion. She dethroned Mickie James in a triple threat match along with Carmella at the last In Your House event, the NXT TakeOver In Your House. Big elbow drop. And another elbow drop. Stomping away at the elbow. Stomping away at Raquel Rodriguez. And cattle mutilation. Rolling through. And back elbow. Rocking Shotzi. We already have one NXT competitor in the Money in the Bank ladder match. That was Candice LeRae. Oh my God, is our NXT Women's Champion about to put up a fight about as strong as Karrion Kross on his Raw debut? It would be the first time we saw an NXT champion come into Raw and lay an egg and get beat in seconds. Raquel Rodriguez. Shotzi of the Riot Squad. Shotzi Blackheart, Liv Morgan, Rhea Ripley, the Riot Squad. Oh, Raquel. That might have concussed her. Ooh, a couple of blows to the face. Raquel Rodriguez representing NXT as your NXT Women's Champion. And Spine Buster, double A, Spine Buster, the A double. And a kick out. Oh, big knee to the jaw. Kicking away, knee to the back. And again. Heading up top. Big splash, senton splash to Rodriguez. Into the cover, wait a minute. And Raquel Rodriguez gets beat. That was a quick defeat too for the NXT Women's Champion. My goodness. So Shotzi, she is going to head on to Money in the Bank. Raquel Rodriguez, I was not expecting a beatdown of those proportions. All right, up next, we got two good ones. Our final two matches of this stream here. It's 8:30, so how long have we been going? About an hour and a half? Our final two matches, Mayu Iwatani versus Kairi, and Charlotte Flair versus Becky Lynch. Okay. Up next is Kairi and Mayu. And again, Kairi, not a contracted WWE performer, which makes this one more interesting. Kairi currently wrestles for Stardom in Japan, who we have a working relationship with, as we do New Japan. And to fill out the rest of the Battle Bowl roster, because we didn't have 32 active women competitors, she got the call, and the team of Mayu and Kairi won their Battle Bowl match last week, and now an opportunity for Kairi, who is a former WWE Women's Tag Team Champion, a former NXT Champion. She can qualify for Money in the Bank here. Let's hear some predictions in the comments. Elliot, Brian, Mayu, and Kairi. We saw them tag in real life not too long ago in Stardom. They had the tag team match against members of the Cosmic Angels. Now they're going, and they had their tag match on Raw 2 weeks ago. Here we go. Match number 7. We've already qualified Shayna Basler, Naomi, Bayley, Candice LeRae, Natalya, and Shotzi Blackheart. And here comes the Pirate Princess. Here comes Kairi.
Is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Yamaguchi, Japan, Kairi.
Looking around, ahoy, ahoy for Kairi. Welcome back once again to Monday Night Raw. Kairi and her opponent, formerly the leader of Stars, making her jump to North America.
From Yamaguchi, Japan,
Mayu Iwatani.
Icon, Mayu.
This should be good. Charlotte and Becky. They gotta follow this. These two have had classic wars in Japan. And one of them will qualify for the Money in the Bank. Kairi's never been to Money in the Bank, right? I know she was in a TLC match. The famous TLC match, the Kabuki Warriors. Oh, big collision there. But a chance, again, much like we've seen with Candice LeRae and possible opportunity for Raquel Rodriguez that fell short. A chance for Kairi to maybe stick around in the U.S. a little bit longer if she can qualify for Money in the Bank. Double foot stomp there, but oh, and again, double foot stomp. Big blows and a low drop kick. Taking out the knee of Iwatani. Tie up here. All Kairi so far. Sends Iwatani into the buckle. Good counter by Mayu. And she comes and catches Bayley. Kairi. Oh, she tried to go back-to-back with a similar move. And Kairi shook that one away. Another counter, and we're going back and forth, guys. Hard hitting. Crossbody shoved to the side by Kairi. And Kairi puts Mayu into the corner with those heavy chops. You know, Kairi could take a beating now. She's been in the ring. I mean, she was the only one that could overcome Shayna Basler in NXT. That's how tough Kairi is. She beat Shayna in the Mae Young tournament, which we may even do a Mae Young tournament one of these days. To try to bring back one of these tournaments. I'm open to any kind. We're doing Battle Bowl right now. What other kind of specialty shows can we do? I've talked about, you know, we can do the Mae Young tournament. I want to do like a base brawl show, like one at a baseball park, if they can even find an arena like that in this game. We can do old school Raw. We can do like an ECW one night stand kind of show. Throw out ideas. Throw it in the chat. What kind of ideas for shows can we do, like specialty shows? Let me know in the chat. Big, insane elbow. And for Mayu, just gets the shoulder up. Kairi desperately wanting to qualify for Money in the Bank as she's getting fired up right now. Mayu, though, with the counter. And Mayu's going up top. Here comes Kairi, and she hits her with the crossbody. I think Mayu might have done just as much damage as Iwatani. She went throat first across the ropes. Dragon suplex. No, a kick out. I don't think that was a dragon suplex. You have to go in, you have to go hands under the neck. That was just a double underhook suplex, so pardon me. Forearm blow by Mayu. And nice shot by Iwatani. Fighting back on Kairi. Kairi backed into the corner. Face first into the buckle. Running drop kick. She's heading up top once again. Double foot stomp into the cover. Is Mayu going to Money in the Bank? No. Her Thunder Rock tag partner Io Shirai came up short, losing to Bayley. Mayu Iwatani looking to qualify for her first Money in the Bank ladder match. Alabama slam by Kairi. And Iwatani is out at 2 once again. Back elbow missed. Oh, how about the kicks from Iwatani? Another elbow, another counter. We're going back and forth in this one. How many stars? Feltzer, he's giving it 3.5. Oh no, I'm hearing that's a typo. I think Feltzer, he just gave this one 30 stars for Japan. Yes, Dave Feltzer. And double underhook suplex once again by Mayu Iwatani into the cover, and Kairi just slips out. Oh my goodness. Over the top. This is giving Bayley and Io a run for their money for match of the night so far. What is this? Iwatani double foot stomp to the floor. From the inside of the ring to the arena floor. Kairi goes back in. Setting up. From behind, there's the dragon suplex that we accidentally called earlier. And Mayu Iwatani defeats Kairi and will advance to her first Money in the Bank ladder match. Holy smokes. Dean Ambrose is here. First time chatter. Dean. Welcome, Dean. All right, what has been your guys' match of the night so far? We had Shayna Basler kind of put her beat down on Naomi as well, won in quick fashion. Bayley and Io had a great match. Candice and Kaylee Ray was pretty good. Natalya, she able to pick up her victory too over Mandy Rose. It was a strong contest. And Shotzi kind of put a bit of a beating down on Raquel Rodriguez. Surprised about that. All right, it is now time, folks. Your main event, to quote our good friend Mark Henry. The second all-women's card in Money in WWE Raw history here. And we are about to have our final Money in the Bank qualifying match. And it is going to be Charlotte Flair going 1-on-1 with big time Becky Lynch. These two teamed up 2 weeks ago in Battle Bowl to qualify, and now they are enemies here tonight. Be sure to check out the previous stream if you want to see the past Battle Bowl matches. But, I mean, Mayu and Kairi were partners a week ago. They just had that knockdown, drag-out fight. Bayley and Io were partners 2 weeks ago. And this is going to be your final main event here on the road to Money in the Bank. And then we only have one more stream left, you guys. One final stream before the Money in the Bank pay-per-view. And we'll run down the card again real quick. We're going to have to come up with some more matches, too, because the women's title match, tag team title match, not going to be on the card anymore. But we have the men's Money in the Bank ladder match. Angelo Dawkins, AJ Styles, Kevin Owens, Mustafa Ali, Drew McIntyre, Dolph Ziggler, Robert Roode, and Shinsuke Nakamura. The women's Money in the Bank ladder match. Shayna Basler, Naomi, Bayley, Candice LeRae, Mayu Iwatani, Natalya, and Shotzi. And the winner of this match, we have Montez Ford versus Bobby Lashley, as Lashley and MVP are buying for Angelo Dawkins' services. The Intercontinental Championship, Theory defends against Drew Gulak. We have Happy Go Lucky, Madcap, and Baron Corbin defending against the New Day, the Tag Team Championships. The U.S. Championship, Apollo Crews defending against the Battle Royal winner on main event, Isaiah Swerve Scott. And your main event, the Undisputed Championship on the line, Roman Reigns, Brock Lesnar, Edge, triple threat, no holds barred. It's going to be off the charts. And one final plug for Patreon. For our next patron that becomes a super fan or a mega fan, you're going to get to have 3 streams requested. You can pick any 3 things that you want to see streamed. That's for our next patron. And if we can get to 10 patrons before the end of the month of May, so we have less than 30 days, if we can get 10 patrons, we are going to play My GM mode in full, a complete year of My GM mode here on the channel. But that's only if we unlock it. We have less than 30 days to get to 10 patrons. If you guys want to see the heavily requested My GM mode, people have been asking left and right, we want to see you play My GM mode. We want to see you play it. If we can unlock it on Patreon, 10 patrons. If we can unlock that. And you're getting great stuff at Patreon, too. It's not just showing your love and support for the channel, but you get all the classic content from our old YouTube channel. Right now, we got the BCS playoffs and the Denver Broncos franchise. We'll be uploading All Pro. In fact, you know what? Right after this, I'm going to upload 4 episodes of All Pro Football from our old YouTube channel. So that will be an additional hour and a half of bonus content going up right after this stream on Patreon. So you'll get all the classic content at Patreon, and if you subscribe to the Super Fan or Mega Fan tier, then you can request either monthly or weekly, or depending on how many Patreons we have, you get to be the stream requester. And like I said, one final time, 10 patrons before the month of May, and we will play My GM mode in full. So how's that? All right, let's get into our main event, Charlotte Flair and Becky Lynch, the final competitor to qualify for Money in the Bank. And the interesting story is going to be whoever loses whether it be Becky Lynch or Charlotte, both of them obviously used to always being in the title picture. If one of them doesn't qualify for Money in the Bank, they are going to get left out of the next pay-per-view. For Becky Lynch, she didn't even compete at WrestleMania Backlash. If Becky doesn't make it to back-to-back pay-per-views, what's that going to do for her psyche? Alex Claiborne, how's WWE 2K22? I'm getting it Thursday. My uncle says he doesn't like it. It is much, much better than WWE 2K20 as far as crashes and glitches and issues. However, there still are a lot of issues with the game. It's not completely perfect, but it is far and away better than 2K20. You can actually check out, Alex, some of my past streams. I don't want to bore the people here who know the issues we've had, but if you check out in the archives in the WWE 2K22 playlist, you can see for yourself and witness the issues that we have come across with this game. I have a hatred of tag team matches in this game, which is why we do all our tag team matches tornado style. We don't do any traditional tag team matches because I find them to be completely broken in this game. But definitely I encourage you, Alex, if you want to get my thoughts in real time and you can witness for yourself some of the issues or non-issues that are there, check out some of the past episodes in the archives. There are two playlists. There's a My Rise playlist, and there is a Universe mode playlist that you guys can check out and get my real-time thoughts before and after the patches that we have. So be sure to check all that out, my friend. But certainly I definitely would recommend, especially if you have 2K20, it is much improved over 2K20 with still quite a few tweaks that they need to work out. The community creations for Create an Arena, still one of their biggest flaws, as you can't preview any arenas you're about to download, and many of the arenas still suffer from the frozen crowd glitch. And the cover by, oh my goodness, she nearly snuck away with one over at Becky Lynch right there. Another issue that still is yet to be addressed is the one we're having with minor shows. If we try to edit anything on our SmackDown or main event show, it tries to force us to add a champion, which you can't do with minor shows. So that's a glitch that they need to fix. Rock bottom by Becky and into the cover, but barely a 1 count before Charlotte Flair powers through. Big counter by Charlotte with the elbow clothesline. Alex with the subscribe. Thank you so much, Alex. Glad to have you aboard. New subscriber, Alex Clybourne. Am I saying that right? Oh, Clybourne. And if you don't mind, as I said, we're running the promotion, my friend. If you would like to, if you're able to, so it's never expected, but it's always open. If you guys are able to support the channel on Patreon, if we can get to 10 patrons before the end of the month of May, we'll play My GM mode. So if you want to check out My GM mode, hit us up on Patreon. And for our next patron, we're going to let you request 3 streams. So if that's you, Alex, you can get 3 streams on the channel. How about back-to-back natural selections for Charlotte Flair? And this could be it for Becky Lynch. I think Becky, well, Charlotte maybe should have just gone for the pin. I think instead she wants Becky to tap out, and it's going to be really, really close. Becky is just barely able to hang on. Oh, my goodness. Becky Lynch, back-to-back natural selections, fights it off. Becky wants to go to Money in the Bank. Big time Bex wants to be big time in the bank. Charlotte Flair now in some major pain. Major pain. You know How I Met Your Mother? Leg drop there. And another leg drop by Becky Lynch. Living up to the hype of this main event here on this Battle Bowl finale, Money in the Bank qualifiers. Of course, We know the breaking news on SmackDown the next time we stream with you guys. Mr. McMahon is going to have a response for the first time in over a year and a half. Mr. McMahon will have a response to Retribution and what they caused, the disaster they caused on SmackDown, which you can check that stream out in the archives. Charlotte Flair nearly getting the win. And we understand it involves Roman Reigns. So don't forget to tune in the next time we stream 2K22 Universe. I don't know when it'll be. It'll probably be this weekend because I really want to play some more hockey because our team's in the playoffs. So we'll probably stream some Detroit Red Wings hockey on Thursday, the next time we stream with you guys. Then maybe this weekend we'll play some more WWE 2K22. Meanwhile, Charlotte Flair is... I think she was going for another natural selection. Becky into the disarmer. Charlotte... is somehow going to slip out. I think she had to use all the resiliency she had. This is about to be 5 stars on the Feltzer scale. Look at him. He's giving them out. He gave 30 to Mayu and Kairi earlier tonight. He's giving 5 here. The Boston Crab locked in once again. Your main event. An incredible main event. And Becky fighting out of it. Big kick to the spine of Charlotte. Off the ropes and dropping the leg. And hitting the ropes once again and again. Dropping the leg. Becky. Becky's feeling this one. Becky is feeling it. It is... wait a minute. A little Penta. L0. Pentagon. What's his name? Penta Cero Mayero. What do you say his name? Pentagon Jr. But it barely did any damage. Maybe she needs some more training from Penta because Charlotte was immediately going back for those chops. Becky planting Charlotte Flair, rolls her over into the cover. And a 2 count. Charlotte kicks out. I think this is stealing the show. Match of the night so far. One will qualify for Money in the Bank. The other will be sitting at home come pay-per-view time, come premium live event time. Charlotte. Back elbow. Super Snake. 4271 is liking my activities. Moonsault by Charlotte Flair. Stop it, Super Snake. And Charlotte wins. You guys couldn't see it because Super Snake is clicking like on all my stuff. Charlotte Flair will qualify. We had a friend request, Chicago Cubs 2021. What is happening? Sorry for the big black bar. That's how the PlayStation blocks things out when you get requests. So Becky Lynch once again will find herself without a match at a premium live event. Back to back. She didn't make it at WrestleMania Backlash. She's not going to make it at Money in the Bank. Where does big time Becky Lynch go from here? So now we know our 8 competitors, our 8 Battle Bowl finalists for the women's Money in the Bank ladder match. Shayna Basler, Naomi, Charlotte Flair, Bayley, Candice LeRae, Mayu Iwatani, Natalya, and Shotzi. A recap of all of your winners and losers coming across the screen right now. Well, now that we know that we like that Mandy Rose, let's we got a little bit of time. Let's do some editing, and we'll add that Mandy in, and then we'll take a look at the NXT card and sim past that, and then we will call this stream farewell for tonight. So, what'd you guys think of the show? The second all-women's card in the history of WWE. Gotta delete this. This Mandy Rose can go away. We had one big fan, Alex, check this out. It was under S's. Yeah, stand and deliver. Alex gives the show 8 thumbs up. Let's check him out. Let's check out Alex's profile. We like checking out the profiles of our new people. So we're going to open up Alex's YouTube channel. No uploads. Okay. So he's a YouTube watcher rather than an uploader. That's cool. Well, we are glad to have you aboard, Mr. Clybourne. Okay, yes. Personal information. Yeah, we don't have any custom portraits. I guess we could look at them because now they fixed the custom portraits, allegedly. Which one kind of screams Mandy Rose to us? Toxic Attraction Mandy Rose. Not that one. It's a little too happy. Boy, there's not many good choices here. 5-time, right? I used to do videos by a lot. Alex, I hear you. I'm right there with you, my friend. That is why we are uploading our old content over on Patreon. That's why we're pushing the Patreon so much, because the same thing happened to me, my friend, and there was nothing I could do to get it back, and so I'm uploading all the old content that I have on Patreon. So that's why you hear me push that so hard. Name information. I keep forgetting where name information is. But yes, so, and I don't have all my classic content, which is unfortunate. I have most of it. I have pretty much everything from 2012, but a lot of the newer stuff that I was doing, I did not have that saved anywhere in the archives, and it kind of got all wiped out, unfortunately. So that's why, I keep reaching out to people. If anyone has any of the BCS playoffs that I'm missing, hit me up. There's a lot of stuff I am missing from my old YouTube channel that if anyone has the archives too, please let me know and send me a copy if you could, and I'll upload it up on Patreon and credit you guys. So I definitely understand the feeling, my friend Alex, of how that goes with that situation. So, okay, well, good. We found our new Mandy Rose, and we can officially add her into Universe mode. And like I said, we'll check out the NXT card, and then we'll check out the potential SmackDown. Remember, right there, my GM mode. I've never clicked on it. I don't even know what it looks like. If we can get to 10 patrons before the end of May, we'll play my GM mode with you all. Okay, so shows, Universe, and Superstars. Well, we'll do tag teams first. So under the T's, oh, it probably deleted my, I'm gonna have to do that all over again. It probably deleted my Toxic Attraction because I deleted Mandy Rose, so well, that's annoying. Well, I don't want to do all that now because I'm going to have to do the entrance. I'm going to have to do all that. Okay, I'll do that for next time. Remind me next time we play. I'm going to have to remake Toxic Attraction, but I am not going to do it now. We need to add... I'm surprised we haven't done this yet. We gotta add Diesel into this group. So here's all our tag teams, too, since this is Alex, the first-time viewer. Bliss and Ash, Brizongo, Korea, Los Lotharios, I guess we can call them now. Should we officially call them Happy Go Lucky? As we were having name suggestions come in. Happy. Should it be hyphenated? Is that how? Or should it just be, So Happy Go Lucky, who is our tag team champions. I don't know where Corbin is in this, Well, you're actually kind of seeing, you're asking, Alex, here's some of the glitches you're seeing right now. Half of my wrestlers aren't showing up. Well, now they are. But you saw that. So there's still some minor things that they need to fix. But we got the Creed brothers. We got their Dirty Dogs. You're now joined by Diesel. We got Generation Now, your women's tag team champions. Happy Go Lucky, your WWE tag team champions. The Hearts, who we haven't used yet in Universe mode. Hug and Boss Connection, the Iconics. We have Imperium. Let's actually get rid of Alexander Wolf. Just to, what the heck. He not do anything. Kiwi Glow. We have Legado del Fantasma, Lucha House Party, Mustache Mountain, The Natural Disasters, who made their return to the WWE in the last stream. We got the New Day, who is challenging Happy Go Lucky for the tag team championships. We have the men's side of Retribution, T-Bar, Mace, Slapjack, and Ali. And the women's side, Retaliation and Reckoning. We have the Riot Squad. We have RK Bro, the former tag team champions. We have the Street Profits, who could be in danger of breaking up if Lashley and MVP have their way. We're going to see Montez Ford take on Bobby Lashley at Money in the Bank one-on-one. Thunder Rock, the Usos, and the Viking Raiders, who have their eyes set on the Natural Disasters. They might have to super enforce that ring, Alex, when the Natural Disasters and the Viking Raiders go toe to toe. Oh, you can actually turn show intro off. Look at that. I never noticed that. So that would prevent us from getting copyright striked. That's nice to know. All right, Simulate All. So Mickie James defeats Candice LeRae. So Candice, who qualified for Money in the Bank, follows that up with a big-time loss on NXT. So that's no good for her. Tucker knocks off Andre Chase. What does that say on his chest there? Clifford, Virginia. Is that where he's from, maybe? Tucker? All right. So Tucker, like I said, defeating Andre Chase. We have Legado del Fantasma defeating the new Los Lotharios, who got sent down to NXT. The Creed brothers. How about that unique pairing as the high flyers of Lucha House Party and the ground and pound of Diamond Mine. Boy, poor Diamond Mine is falling apart in real life. They lost their manager. I heard Roderick Strong is asking for his release. Diamond Mine is slowly falling apart there. Samoa Joe, your NXT champ. That's a huge triple threat. That didn't main event the show. Knocks off Braun Breaker and Cesaro. And in your main event, how about this? It was Marcel Bartel and Fandango, and it was Fandango that got the win. And we got to remove Alexander Wolf because we kicked him out of the group. All right, we'll look at the SmackDown card, the potential SmackDown card, and then this one up. So Austin Theory and AJ Styles, I can promise you that match will not be happening because we have some other plans for Mr. Theory on SmackDown. What are they? You'll have to stay tuned to the next stream to find out. Sami Zayn and R-Truth. Eventually see that match. The Miz and Roderick Strong. That could be interesting. That could be a good one. How about Happy Go Lucky taking on the Street Profits? Maybe the Street Profits want to try to get one more tag team win under their belt before Ford has his big match with Lashley. And Angelo Dawkins attempts to win Money in the Bank. Dawkins had an impressive run, but he has not quite won the big one. He's like Chris Jericho from 2001. He can't, or from 2001 Chris Jericho. He can't quite win the big one, right? Remember, that's the whole thing. All right, Gargano and Nakamura. We have Reigns and Gulak. We have Lesnar and Ricochet. And we have the Riot Squad against Thunder Rock. So, of course, we're going to be editing some of those matches, as we typically don't do every single match that's presented to us. And some storylines that are kind of I don't know why we're getting 2 of these here. Naomi and Carmella are now rivals. So you obviously see, Alex, this is a glitch right here. Having this be on here twice. Okay, Alex, I'm still being your stream, but I won't be chatting that much. Well, we'd love to have you aboard nonetheless, whether you're a big chatter or not. We're grateful for the support. We love you being here. That is going to do it for this stream. We are 1 stream away from Money in the Bank. And be sure to check us out on Twitter. Subscribe here on YouTube like Alex. And one final time, check us out on Patreon. In fact, I am going to upload 4 videos to Patreon right now from All Pro Football 2K8 exclusively going up on Patreon. The next person that signs up on Patreon will get to have 3 streams. If you sign up in the super fan or mega fan tier, we're going to give you triple your value for signing up next. And if we can get to 10 patrons before the end of the month, less than 30 days, if we can get to 10, we're going to play this mode right here. We are going to play for the first time ever. I've never even opened it. We're going to play My GM. In fact, I'll show you that I haven't even opened it. This is the first time I've literally gone in to My GM mode. Look at this. It's empty. I've never even touched it. Completely empty. So, if we can get to 10 patrons before the end of May, we're going to play My GM mode in full. So check us out. Patreon, TV Sports 27, down below. Show us some love. And thank you so much for the support. As always, thank you for being here. You guys were an awesome stream. Love the chats. You guys were chatting left and right. Love it. You guys are awesome. We're going to see you guys. I'm planning on being back on Thursday. And unless I get an itch to do something else, we will most likely be playing hockey on Thursday. But, like I said, if someone can get to us on Patreon, we won't do hockey on Thursday. You'll get to pick 3 streams, and it'll start with that Thursday for our next Patreon subscribers. So check us out. Thank you so much for being a part of the action, and we'll see you guys next time.